Hi everyone, it's Stacy Portugal here with another mini weight loss coaching session on Facebook Live. Be sure to get on my list, and this way you can see all of the exclusive content just for my peeps, my newsletter people. So when you get a chance, go on my site, stacyportugal.com. All right, so I think that we will all agree that our bodies change after 40, and it definitely gets harder to lose weight, right, women? Do you agree with me? I'm not just talking about female hormones here. I am talking about female hormones, but also insulin and just a bunch of hormones, because we have a lot of different hormones in our bodies. The entire system sort of talks to each other. So it really does affect our weight, and it's not your fault. In fact, the average age that people get diagnosed with type 2 diabetes is between the ages of 45 and 64. So thinking about balancing your blood sugar to lose weight, but also for your health, is really important as we age. And there's a lot of benefits to balancing your blood sugar. Definitely we will weigh less, no question about it. Also, as I said before, hormones, menopause, that whole interaction, your hormones, they are talking to each other. So when your blood sugar is really out of whack, it actually screws up your insulin, it screws up your ability to deal with high blood sugar if you're eating a lot of processed foods or just kind of grabbing the bag of chips on a regular basis. And if you have type 2 diabetes, that could be an issue. Plus, when it comes to female hormones, that could be an issue too, because your ability to deal with menopause, perimenopause, postmenopause can have a lot to do with your hormonal systems, and are they in balance? Are you keeping all the girls happy inside of you? So definitely you will weigh less if you balance your blood sugar. You will your hormonal system, including menopause, will be as calm as it can be and as beneficial for you. You can increase your metabolism by making sure that your blood sugar stays stable. You can decrease your levels of inflammation. So for those people who have autoimmune disease, people who are experiencing inflammation, it could be people who have arthritis or other autoimmune diseases, aches and pains, mystery rashes. Definitely balancing your hormones is going to help with decreasing inflammation. And absolutely, if you can keep your if you can keep your blood sugar a little bit more stable, you are for sure going to start burning fat as opposed to burning the sugar that you're ingesting, right? So you want to be a fat burner. Also, it will decrease cravings. So definitely our bodies change. Our hormonal systems are all talking to each other, and it's really, really crucial that we keep our blood sugar more in balance, especially as we age. And some of the benefits that I just spoke about include decrease inflammation, weighing less, decrease cravings. That's another one. You will have less cravings if you keep your blood sugar in balance. Increasing your metabolism, keeping your whole hormonal system a little healthier, a little bit more in balance, which can help you if you're experiencing symptoms of perimenopause, menopause, postmenopause, whatever you want to call it. Okay, so if you think that this is something that affects you, you feel like maybe your hormones are off, maybe your blood sugar is off, you're experiencing cravings, inflammation, mysterious things, rashes, craving school might be for you. And it's coming up in September. So I want to invite all of you to learn more about it. And I'm going to put some information in the comments. But let's move right on to strategies. So we know the benefits of making sure that our blood sugar is stable throughout the day. But what are some of the strategies to make sure that this happens? So here are a couple of strategies to think about. One is eat regular meals. That will keep your blood sugar more stable. And what you eat in those meals really matters. And that's where a practitioner can really, really help. Getting a good balance of protein, fats, carbohydrates, just the right balance to fit you and your specific needs is really, really important. And just by, eating regular meals and thinking about what is in those meals, you will help keep your blood sugar in balance. Another thing that I recommend is eat protein with every meal. So that means that we might have to rethink even something like breakfast, getting rid of that standard American breakfast of waffles or bagels, but starting to think a little differently and starting to kind of redefine breakfast. I put a fun picture up the other day on social media of my breakfast, which was shredded chicken that I bought pre-made at the grocery store. It was the easiest thing, with some sugar snap peas. And Cedars makes a spinach dip that's yogurt based. So I just had a nice combination of proteins, of carbohydrates, of fats. And it's not your classic breakfast food, I admit it, but it was really delicious. And a lot of my clients also enjoy salmon for breakfast, eggs, egg whites, yogurt. So there's a lot of things that you can do to make sure that you're getting protein at every meal and rethinking breakfast more specifically. So also sleep. Sleep is so underrated when it comes to our health, our hormonal systems, keeping everything in balance, allowing our bodies to lose the fat that it wants to lose. And that can be really hard because, listen, let's face it, as we're aging, life is getting a little bit more stressful, right? Bigger kids, bigger problems. You might be caring for aging parents and children. We're the sandwich generation. So keeping that stress to a more reasonable level and having good sleep hygiene will make a big difference in keeping your hormones in balance, right? Because after 40, our bodies change and our thinking has to start changing along with it. So, strategies so far. Eat regular meals. You really want to stay ahead of hunger. I'm not saying overeat, I'm just saying stay ahead of hunger. Think about what you're putting in those meals. Make sure they're a nice balance, protein, fat, carbohydrates. Eating protein at every meal can be a real challenge for people. So I'm also suggesting to rethink breakfast. This is a time that we probably don't get all the protein that we need. Getting the sleep we need, that's strategy number 4. And with a stressful life as we're aging and we're working and we're dealing with parents and we're dealing with kids, that's really essential. And the last one is to follow a 90-10 rule. That's my personal favorite. 90% I am on plan, I am eating just on point. But 10% of the time, I want to treat myself. So if you can just keep those treats to about 10% of your overall diet, your blood sugar will be in good shape. And that makes your hormones balanced. And again, that's going to help you lose weight, decrease inflammation, decreased cravings, and all the other good stuff that I mentioned earlier in this live video. So I hope that helped. I am going to be on the phone, and I invite you to have a conference call with me. We're going to be talking about Craving School coming up in September. It is a 30-day intensive coaching experience meant to help you balance your hormones, decrease the cravings, and beat the bloat. And I've got just the formula to do that. So I'm going to put all the information about Craving School in the comments. If you prefer not to come on the call, and this is this Friday, the 19th of August at 8 o'clock in the morning Central Time, that time doesn't work or you just prefer to talk to me privately, that's okay too. All you got to do is use the link at the bottom in the comments and get yourself into my schedule, and we can talk one-on-one, and we can see if there's an option that would help you. Oh, I see. Thank you. Thumbs up to you too. I'm glad that you like that. Guys, if you like what I'm saying, if you resonate with this, give me a like or show me some love. I would love to see that. I love seeing people engage. And also, if you are struggling with your hormones, if you feel like the hormones are out of whack, if you're really making an effort to keep it balanced, to get through menopause as best as possible, let me know, and let me know really where the struggle lies for you in balancing your blood sugar so that you can finally lose the weight, right? That's what it's all about in some degree. But health is another really, really important benefit that you get to keeping your blood sugar in balance. So I hope this video was helpful. Again, I want to invite you on my conference call Friday morning, the 19th, 8 a.m. Central. Just look in the comments for all the info, or if you want to have a one-on-one with me, that's fine too. Lastly, make sure you're on the list because people in my newsletter get a lot of exclusive stuff. So thank you. Thanks for the likes. And I hope it was helpful, and we'll see you next time on Facebook Live. Take care, guys.